soupeře. Nejprve tým hostí, tým USA. Now let me introduce Team USA. Číslo 31 na poslední Harley Victory. Číslo 35 na poslední 5 Alessandra Lista. Číslo 2 number 2 Amber Moore. Číslo 3 number 3 Lindsay Wild. Číslo 7 number 7 Stephanie Caven. Číslo 9 number 9 Karen Levin. Číslo 21 number 21 Ellie Messler. Číslo 44 number 44 Peggy Harrington. Číslo 99 number 99 Kyla McQueen. Číslo 12 number 12 Nikki Gnozio. Číslo 1 number 1 Tiffany Fund. Číslo 4 number 4 Kaylee Foley. Číslo 5 number 5 Rebecca Dobson. Číslo 10 number 10 Hailey Frey. Číslo 11 number 11 Ellen Avionis. Číslo 13 number 13 Terry Stewart. Číslo 17 number 17 Lindsay Whitler. Číslo 18 number 18 Julia Bronson. Číslo 22 number 22 Lion Dixon. Číslo 23 number 23 Erika Simpson. Číslo 24 number 24 Tyler Stidman. Číslo 67 number 67 Daniel Stromberg. Číslo 75 number 75 Sarah Dillington. Trenéru týmu USA, coach of USA is Glenn Lemieux. Představíme tým domácí, tým Kanady. Let me introduce the players of Team Canada. Číslo 45, number 45, Natalie Giroux. Číslo 35, number 35, Kirsten Tsugiyama. Číslo 27, number 27, Heather Welsing. Číslo 19, number 19, Michelle Mars. Číslo 7, number 7, Kirsten Cruz. Číslo 15, number 15, Mallory Johnson. Číslo 24, number 24, Mandy Duhamel. Číslo 3, number 3, Chloe Tinkler. Číslo 12, number 12, Brianna Furio. Číslo 14, number 14, Dawn Tull. Číslo 4, number 4, Alicia Desmeyer. Číslo 26, number 26, Jamie Redway. Číslo 91, number 91, Jenny Eagle. Číslo 11, number 11, Sarah Francis. Číslo 88, number 88, Sylvia Traversa. Číslo 93, number 93, Amanda Keane. Číslo 21, number 21, Gerald Spitz. Číslo 94, number 94, Juliana Pelota. Číslo 17, number 70, Tara Swanson. Číslo 10, number 10, Eric Gray. Coach of Team Canada is Tyler Spitzer. řídil rozhodčí dnešního zápasu. Let me welcome games referees. Zápas budou řídit Radka Sínková a Patricie Vokalová, obě z České republiky. This game will be conducted by Radka Sínková and Patricie Vokalová. Both referees are from Czech Republic. Dámy a pánové, pojďte se musí vítat oba týmy. Přijďme tým hostí, Team USA. Please welcome Team USA. Přivítejme také tým domácí. Please welcome Team Canada.
We welcome you to Tip Sport Arena, Pardubice in the Czech Republic. Now we're getting down to it. The semifinals begin here in the women's competition. Canada versus the United States. Starting goaltender for the United States, Carly Beckering. In goal for Team Canada, Natalie Giroux. These two teams met in the round robin. Canada won it by a score of 2-1. Canada finished first in that round robin competition. The United States finished fourth. And we are underway here in this all North American semifinal. The other semifinal will feature the teams from the Czech Republic and Slovakia. Quick shot in. Beckering able to keep it out. Ball bouncing around in front. Canada couldn't get a stick on it. They'll keep it in at the blue line. States come up with it. Rebecca Dobson. Dobson took it away from Johnson. Dobson to the side of the goal. Working against Michelle Mars. Up ahead, Amanda Kane trying to move it out. Rattray will clear it in. Off the glove of Beckering. Back to get it. Tamara Pickford for Canada. Pallotta. Drop pass. Shot. Beckering's got it. Doesn't give up a rebound. She'll cover it up. .115 into the opening period. No score. Canada and the U.S. Came through the crease at the other side. Canada's on it first. Playing it in is Sarah Francis. They try and get it back to Francis. That's picked off. Knocked down at the blue line by Pickford. Erica Simpson. Shot in wide of the goal. Picked up back there by Coos. Kristen Coos. To the right side. Dumped in by Skeets. Team Canada will change. Simpson. Down the floor. Back to pick it up. Tara Swanson for Canada. That one goes by everybody down the floor. This one will be a flooring call against Team Canada. 2:08 gone. First period, no score. April Drake there for Team Canada. Stewart trying to get loose for the States. Behind the goal. Frayed to the point. McEwen. Shot. Save made by Giroux, and then the ball is cleared. McEwen back out there. If you were with us earlier in the week, she was taken off the floor on a stretcher in a game earlier against the Czech Republic. She went for testing at a nearby medical facility, and turned out she was okay, but it was a scary looking hit as she was knocked face first into the boards down behind the goal and lay motionless for quite a while, and eventually said they took her off in a stretcher, but she was okay. Actually came back and played the next day when they checked her out and said, no, you're okay. And she's back out again today. It's number 99, McEwen. This is Dobson for the U.S. Dobson with a shot. Giroux with the save. Funt will pick it up for Team USA. Caban. Shot cleared to the boards. That goes out of play. A little bit of pressure from the U.S. Face-off will stay in Canada's end of the floor. Right from the face-off, a shot and a good save by Giroux. Dobson won the face-off and then got the shot away. Again, Dobson wins the face-off. Again, it comes into Giroux. Again, she'll cover it. Nikki Ganazio of the United States. Canada control it this time. Coos. Desmere. Stopped at center. Harrington. To Dixon. Dixon will clear it in. U.S. will change. They get fresh legs out on the floor. Long pass up the blue line, tipped in. On it is Rattray. Back to the blue line to Kane, back to Rattray. Coos fanned on it. That shot, save made by Beckering. Again, no rebound. Jamie Lee Rattray for Team Canada heading off. Pallotta, Francis on the forward line for Team Canada. Along with, I believe it's Skeets. Ball played out by the U.S. Taylor Stedman. Down into the corner, but that was from her own side of center. Get a sense there may be a few tense nerves out there. Players maybe gripping the stick a little tight. That's tipped wide. Canada's on it. Skeets. Ill-advised pass back at center, but it comes right back to her as the ball bounces past two U.S. players. Pallotta. Wraparound kept out. Cleared down the floor, wide of the net. Once again, we'll come back down into the USA end for a face-off. Stewart couldn't get it out. Shot comes in wide of the goal. Ball comes to the near boards. Four players go in there looking for it right at the blue line. Kept in by Johnson. Her shot just whistled wide. Traversa behind the goal. Stewart will pick it up for the USA. Down the floor. Johnson gets there first. Doesn't get it out. Kept in by Stewart. Out in front, Canada has it. Eagle making a run through the middle. Cheyenne Eagle. Caban, Stephanie Caban back first for the U.S. Stolen at the blue line. Pass for Kane, a little bit off the mark. She's got it in the corner, working along the board, cycles it down low. Back at the point it comes. Pickford shot. Didn't get through. Kept in by Canada. They'll change. Frayed. Down the floor. No flooring. Coos will go back to get it. Kristen Coos. Turns away from Funt. Beats a forechecker at the blue line and moves it up ahead. Desmere. Desmere moves inside. Desmere shoots. Scores! Coos with a couple of great moves. Fed Desmere. Desmere with a great move of her own, and it is 1-0 for Canada. That's inside of Paige Harrington and then goes up top. Top corner. Top shelf. Alicia Desmere, 1-0 for Team Canada. Duhamel to the boards. Pallotta to the front of the goal. Cleared away by Beckering. Swanson able to keep it in for Canada. Skeets in front. Francis chipped it just wide. Then that hit the side of the net. More pressure by Canada. They'll cycle it down low again. Skeets. Shot wide. U.S. will pick it up here at their own blue line. Stedman. Back to Harrington. Up ahead to Ganazio. Ganazio. Giroux. Played it to Mars off the boards. Canada. Rattray quickly up behind Desmere. Be a flooring call against Team Canada. 6:59 gone the opening period. A goal by Elisa Desmere of Canada. A little Alanis Morissette being played here, just in honor of Team Canada. Strohmeyer for Team USA. Turned it over. Desmere's got it again. Desmere breaking and shoots. This time Beckering makes the save. Team Canada on the attack. Rattray got a shot away. Beckering got the left pad down. This will be a penalty coming up to Michelle Mars of Canada for tripping. She tripped up Erica Simpson. Actually, they're going to call it interference. She interfered with her by tripping her up. Semantics. Either way, 2 minutes in the penalty box. The United States now with the power play, trailing at 1-0. Just past the halfway mark here in the first period. Foley, Caban, shot knocked down by Coos, can't get it out. Foley in front, Team Canada blocks that, and this time they'll get it down the floor. Canada changing up their penalty killers. Up to Foley, knocked off her stick. Cleared down the floor, Rattray. USA setting up, tip just over the top of the goal. Foley was set up perfectly in front. She's got it back again. Tries to feed it out in front, back at the point. Kept in, long shot over the top of the goal. Duhamel, hard around the boards. It gets by Caban at the red line for the States. They'll have to regain the zone. In over the blue line, but taken away by Canada. Great chance for Kelly Foley just a second ago. Tiffany Funt got it to the front of the goal. Cheyenne Eagle. Pass was behind Skeets. 18 seconds to go in the power play for the United States. Dobson to McEwen. McEwen doesn't shoot it. Over to Dobson. Dobson with a shot. Save made by Giroux. The ball is loose in front of the goal. Giroux finally covers it up with 3 seconds to go in the Canadian penalty. Dobson's shot gets through. Giroux makes the save, and you see it just sitting there. From the blue line, shot doesn't get through. Canada now back to even strength. Back to full strength. Teams are at even strength. Canada gain the attacking zone. Bring it back to center now. Held in by Johnson. Put in behind the goal by Duhamel. U.S. come up with the ball. Stewart is in behind everybody. Stewart, if she can get in front. Stewart working in front, shoots. Save made by Girard. Great move by Stewart. Good goaltending by Girard. Out it. Centered. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 Americans on the floor. You can see them. Well, we could see it from up here. Replay of that. Great move by Stewart, and it looks like the Canadian player just got the stick in at the last second to poke it away. That was Amanda Kane doing a great job to get back, to keep Stewart from getting away a good shot. A great move by Stewart coming in off the boards, cutting to the front of the goal, but too many players on the floor against the United States. Canada on the power play. Coos. Coos shoots, knocked down in front. Ball is loose there. Put towards Beckering. She's got it and holds on. Nikki Ganozzi will serve the too many players on the floor penalty for the United States. Coos and Mers back at the points for Canada. Shot didn't get through from Pallotta. Coos able to knock it down. Doesn't shoot it. To Mers. Mers with a shot. Francis looking for it. It'll go over to the far side, picked up over there by Skeets. Back to Coos. Minute 10 to go in the power play. Coos with a good shot and a good blocker save by Beckering as she tracked it down through the traffic. Mers, again, that got through right to the goalkeeper, and Beckering got a pad on it and smothered the rebound. Seeing eye shot from Michelle Mers through all that traffic. Right on goal. Coos, slap shot. Again, Beckering has got it. One of the keys to those saves, no rebound. Swanson. Coos stays out there for Team Canada. Swanson able to walk in, shoots. Beckering made the save. This time there was a rebound, but taken by the U.S. Kept in. Coos. Swanson. Coos winds up, shoots it. Again, it's on goal. Rebound is there. Cleared to the boards. 15 seconds to go in the power play for Canada. Swanson. Swanson doesn't shoot it. Rattray, hard shot. That was blocked by the American defense. Penalties now over. We're at even strength. Coos with a shot. That goes wide. Got past Rattray. Coos out there again. And the Rattray. Rattray stepping in front. Shot saved by Beckering. Stephanie Caban. Great job there by Rattray. She was heading off. Reached back, knocked it out of the air, and then swiped it back into the U.S. end. Tremendous play by Jamie Lee Rattray. Canada continuing the pressure, even strength. Shot again, there's a rebound this time. Canada on it first. Finally, the U.S. break out. Kelly Foley. Foley waiting for teammates as the USA is changing. They'll get to it first. Taylor Stedman in the corner. To Bronson. Behind the goal, Canada. Johnson. Gave it away. Foley to the backhand. Foley with a shot. Didn't get through. In front. Canada just clear it down the floor. They were under pressure. $13:55 gone. Just a minute, 5 seconds left to go in the first period. That last shot by Coos. The scramble that ensues right afterwards. Kane with a swing at it. Missed it. Skeets. Back for Duhamel. She stopped. U.S. Foley at the blue line. Foley trying to get to it, couldn't catch up to it. Kept in by the U.S. Over the top of the goal. Foley's got it. And around behind the goal. Taken away by Canada. Duhamel. Don't get it out over center. Now they do. U.S. back in their own end. 30 seconds to go in the period. Down the floor. That'll bring about a face-off back in the U.S. end of the arena. It's a shot by Mesler. It was tipped over the top of the goal. Rattray stole the face-off and got a shot away and just missed. Just pushed it forward past the American center. Stepped around her and got away a great shot. Now the Americans come in. Shot on goal. Gerard mishandled it for a second. 12 seconds to go in the period. Canada to center. In front. Time running out. Ball goes into the corner. U.S. player goes into the boards. No call on the play. First period comes to an end. Canada leading it 1-0 and a highlight goal by Lisa Desmere. We will be back with period number 2 in this semifinal women's game between Canada and the U.S. Just under 10 minutes. These are the 2017 ISBHF World Ball Hockey Championships from Pardubice in the Czech Republic.
Czech Insurance Agency, Sabe, Střída Sport, Merch 53, Fisher Hockey, Stillman, Hejdu Sport, CCM a Winwell. Hlavními mediálními partnery mistrovství světa hokejbalu jsou Česká televize a Český rozhlas radiožurnál. Partnery mistrovství světa hokejbalu jsou AAA Auto, Štojby, Léčebné lázně Bohdanač, Ketovět, Vodovody, kanalizace Pardubice, Explozia, Charlotte, TNT Trade, Auto, Energie AG Bohemia, Marknet, Calypso, ČPE Service, Správa a údržba silnic Pardubického kraje, Napatrax, Comia, EM Stav, Lastex a Aspran, Elektroservice Modern, Finet Pardubice, Tekan, Mados MT, SAM Litomyšl, Bauxet.cz a Top Centrum. Dodavateli mistrovství světa hokejbalu jsou Rozvojový fond Pardubice, ABK, Edera, Connectel, Flamy, Odrážovka, Big Food, České dráhy, Rosengard, Papapuf, Red Tide, Ponte Catering, Chargebox, Holfloor, Tiburon, Kohinor, Berserk, Finlandia a Frenzel. Regionálními partnery mistrovství světa hokejbalu jsou Aquacentrum Pardubice, Atrium Palác Pardubice, Deep Vision, Destinační společnost Východní Čechy, Kulturní centrum Pardubice, Dopravní podnik Pardubice, McDonald's, Dostihový spolek Pardubice, HC Dynamo Pardubice, Letiště Pardubice, Golf Resort Lutická hora a regionální rozvojová agentura Pardubického kraje.
Den Pardubického kraje už klepe na dveře. V pátek 9. června od 10 do 21 hodin se můžete na Pernštejnském a Komenském náměstí v Pardubice
Second period upcoming in this semifinal game between Canada and the United States in the women's competition here in Pardubice in the Czech Republic. 1-0, Canada lead it after one period of play. A goal by Elisa Desmier. Assist to Kristen Coos. Coos made two great moves to get the ball out of her own end. Got it up to center, and then it made a move to Desmier, who cut inside the U.S. defender, then beat goaltender Beckering up high in the glove side. Shots on goal first period, Canada out shooting the U.S. 15-8, one penalty each. And these teams met in the round robin. Canada won it by a score of just 2-1. Games have all been close between the top four teams during the round robin. Czechs, the Slovaks, Canada, and the U.S. Canada finishing first in the round robin. Won that exciting game against Czech Republic the other night. Up next, Canada will play Greece in men's semifinal action. 4 o'clock local time. Rattray trying to break in, knocked off her stick by Stephanie Caban. Canada keep it in. Another shot by Desmier. Save was made. Desmier's on to the rebound and behind the goal. Rattray working out in front, shoots. That just missed the far side. Down into the corner. Caban under pressure from the Canadians here early. U.S. player knocked down. Canada keeps it in. Ball was there. Both players had equal right to it. No checking, but there are a lot of collisions, and it is a physical game. Dobson in the corner. Dobson gets it down the floor just to allow the U.S. to get into change. Minute and 2 seconds in. Americans have spent it all in their own end of the floor here in the second. Rattray steps out in front, and that did not miss by a lot on the far side. Here's that collision. Got by Coos. Coos recovers to get the ball away. Coos quickly in around behind the goal. Francis. Pilata was out in front. They couldn't get the ball to her. Broken up by Harrington. Paige Harrington for the U.S. In behind the goal. Coos back to get it again. That was touched, no flooring. Amber Moore for the U.S. Canada changing all 5 players. U.S. will try and take advantage of that. They move it up the right side and clear it in. Duhamel for Canada. Long pass up ahead. Getting in behind the U.S. defense and getting away a shot was April Drake. Stopped by Beckering. Penalty coming up to the United States. Curio touched up by the U.S. Canada will go on the power play. It's going to be a slashing call. That long pass up ahead to Drake. There's the slash across the ankles. Canada's second power play. Natalie Girard. Michelle Mars at the point along with Coos. Into the middle, back to Mars. One-time shot off a leg into the corner. Mars on the other side, stepping in, shooting, hit the outside of the goal. Coos. Mars, that's wide. U.S. are on it. They'll play it to the boards and out and down the floor. A minute 20 to go in the Canadian power play. Michelle Mars. Played in by Desmere. McEwen surrounded by a couple of Canadian players. Canada comes up with the loose ball. Back to Johnson, who's playing the right point now. Johnson, Francis, pass misfired, goes into the corner. Canada's got it. 48 seconds to go in the power play. Rattray. Shot off the end boards. McEwen taken away by Francis. Rattray has it, knocked off her stick. 34 seconds to go in the penalty. Rattray, good shot and a great save by Beckering. Canada went left to right, pass right on the tape of Rattray. Got away a good shot, and there you see Beckering diving over, not only making the save, but not giving up a rebound. 25 seconds left to go in Canada's power play. Cruz, after about a 20-second rest. Kristen Cruz back out there again. Nope, won't shoot it. Pallotta played it in front, cleared away by Beckering. Into the corner. Pallotta cycles it down low. That'll do it. Penalty is over, back to even strength. Mars, Cruz falling back, threw it in front, it was tipped. A backhand hit the outside of the goal. Canada maintaining the pressure. Francis. Skeets getting out in front, poked away by Beckering. U.S. can't get it out. Coos keeps it in. That's tipped. Played away by Beckering. Beckering's going to dive out and hold the ball. As Devin Skeets was there to the left of the goal looking for a loose ball. It's a shot from Coos falling back on the backhand outside of the goal. And Skeets trying to bust out in front. Beckering again holding her ground. Stewart for the United States. Ball loose at center, taken by Eagle. Eagle trying to cut inside. Harrington plays it to the boards. Harrington. Stewart. Go into the players' bench. Face-off will stay in the U.S. end. Aided by a power play, it's been all Canada here through the first 5 minutes of the second period. Rattray to face off against Bronson. Rattray wins it. Mishandled back at the blue line by Duhamel. Duhamel continues on, and this will be a penalty. Mandy Duhamel tripping. She was in a race with Kelly. She misplayed it there. She and Kelly racing down the floor. There's Duhamel's stick. Kelly steps on it. She heads to the bench. Should mention, didn't do this off the top, mentioned it a couple times during the week. Canada had a couple of key players injured in the game against Great Britain early. Don Tulk, Chloe Tinkler, both with knee injuries, have not played in any other games, not expected to. And Heather Behrens, as the shot comes in, cleared by Canada towards the blue line, kept in. Heather Behrens injured her knee game the other night. She's out as well, so 3 Canadian women out with knee injuries. Tamara Pickford was listed as a playing coach, didn't intend to play. Had to come off the bench and get out on the floor, put the uniform back on. Pressed into emergency service ever since that game against Great Britain. She's played very well. Veteran. That should finish up the playing days and would just continue on as a coach, but back out there competing. Caban to the blue line. They don't get it over. Now they do, but Canada's got it. Coos never seems to get off the floor. Dixon drops it back. Caban. Dixon out in front. Canada's got it, and they will clear it. 35 seconds to go. In the penalty to Duhamel of Canada. McEwen. That pass picked off by Canada. Down to the U.S. blue line. 15 seconds to go in the power play. McEwen makes the shot. Dobson with a shot. It was tipped wide. McEwen. Penalty again coming up to Team Canada just as the first one expired. And then you see the referee with her arm in the air. McEwen. Touch there by Pallotta, but whistle goes. High stick is the call against Devin Skeets. Back-to-back power plays for the United States. Moore, blocked by Coos, still out there for Canada. Foley. Moore. Moore back at the blue line, shoots. Blocked up top. Canada chance to get away, now short-handed. Rattray, one hand on the stick, got a shot away. Penalty to the U.S. Rattray goes down. Great hustle, Jamie Lee Rattray. Couldn't quite get clear of the American players, and there, see the stick getting involved right there. Only able to get one-handed shot away and then knocked down. You see her foot go out from under her after she gets shoved. The right foot just skids on the floor. She was slow to get up. She heads to the bench and she's in some pain as she gets there. But nodding to her teammates, she's okay. 4 on 4. Harrington. Pass missed. Her teammate picked up by Frade. Haley Frade to the blue line and over. Stewart back out. Harrington down in behind the goal. Guess who's out there? Coos. Mars just down to the U.S. blue line. Ganazio. Stewart with a shot. Gerard made the save, didn't see where the ball was. Now she'll cover it up. Nice little flip pass over to Stewart. That's the way of the shot. Gerard makes the save. You see, she doesn't know where the ball is. It's down between the pads. There's a look around, eventually covers it. Still 4 on 4 for another 33 seconds. And Canada's penalty will end. Comes right down to Gerard. She'll hold on to it again. One goal by Lisa Desmere. It's all that we've got in this game so far. Caban back in her own end for the U.S. Circles around in behind the goal. Moves it up on the right side to Karen Levin. All right at the Canadian blue line. It's in over. The U.S. can't move on it. Now Caban still can't get it in much further. Hit the Canadian player. Levin. Funt. Rebecca Dobson can't get off the boards. Dobson keeps going to the side of the goal. Now Canada with a very, very short power play, 10 seconds. Can't gain the zone. Knocked down there by Rattray with a nifty little move. Got it in over the blue line, then lost it. Down the floor. That'll be a flooring call as the penalty had expired. A little creativity. Jamie Lee Rattray. Ball comes up in the air, tap it down. Couple of little taps, flip it over, go get it. Great stuff. Pallotta. And Francis. Bronson's got it for the U.S. Julia Bronson. Mars able to keep it in. Pallotta with a shot, goes wide of the goal. Amber Moore hard around the boards on the far side, kept in by Johnson. Eagle. Ball hit her in the waist high. Couldn't control it and get a shot away. Mars to the boards. Pallotta. She's hit over there by Taylor Stedman. Pass to an open wing, goes all the way down the floor. Come back down to our right. 11:08 gone. Second period. One goal still standing up for Canada. Scored in the first period. Well, that has been it. Beckering with a left pad save. Canada got an opportunity immediately from the face-off. Harrington cleared away to the boards by Canada. On it first, April Drake. Lost it. States keep it in. Throwing out in front. Kristen Coos has it. Off the boards. Can Canada get to it? As they get in behind the defense. They get it, control it. Traversa. Coos, shot. Right on goal. Save made by Beckering. Traversa, bad pass out between her two teammates. Taken by Strohmeyer. Drake. Stewart on it first for the U.S. That hopped over the stick of Erica Simpson, and Canada will bring it out down into the corner. Kane trying to chase it, ran into Levin, went down, gets back up. Caban. They move it out quickly. Stewart will gain the blue line. Comes out over center. U.S. will have to bring it in again. They do. Reddington to the front of the goal, to the boards. Duhamel. To Swanson. Swanson unable to get it out. Good work done by Bronson to hold it in. Julia Bronson. Reddington back at the point. Shot by Lindsay Wild. Pressure by the U.S. Got it again. Ball goes up high in the air. Stays in play over on the far side. Swanson on it first for Canada. Moore pinching in. Moore does a great job to keep it in. Stedman. Bronson. They're all looking for it in there. Canada comes away with it. Duhamel. Just out over center. Bringing it in. Rebecca Dobson cutting to the goal. Dobson with a shot. May have hit the crossbar. We may need to take another look at that. What a chance for Rebecca Dobson. Well, back comes Canada. Skeets lost control of it as she got to the blue line. Long pass up ahead. That finds Dixon. Dixon in the corner. To Funt. Funt to Dixon. Back to Mesler. Moore. Shot off a leg. Stays in play. Duhamel tried to clear it out. Kept in. Tremendous pressure here by the U.S. Referee out at center makes the call. Penalty to Canada. The referee standing right there. Doesn't call it. The referee at center, right on the red line, makes the call. Here's that great chance. Dobson coming off the boards in front. The shots just went over the top of the crossbar. Moore. Another power play. Third for the U.S. here in this second period. Bronson. Time running out in the period. Just 12 seconds left to go. Cleared down the floor. That will likely kill any opportunity for the U.S. to take advantage of the power play here in the second period. It will carry over into the third. A minute 33 left to go in the penalty when we come back to start the third period. It was 2-1 in the round robin. It's that close again here in the semifinal. Just 1-0 for Canada after 30 minutes of play. As I say, the United States will have a minute 33 to work on the power play when we come back to start the third. You're watching the 2017 ISBHF World Ball Hockey Championships from Pardubice in the Czech Republic. Make sure you come back for the third period just under 10 minutes from now.
Hlavní partneři mistrovství světa hokejbalu jsou Czech, PlayStation, služby města Pardubice, Battery Shop, T6 Palu, Quiz, Marvel, AML Holding, Radigas, stavební firma Ječmínek, Czech Insurance Agency, Nissan Auto In. Partnery Českomoravského svazu hokejbalu jsou Sabe, Střída Sport, Merč 53, Fisher Hockey, Stillman, Hejbik Sport, CCM a Bitber. Hlavními mediálními partnery mistrovství světa hokejbalu jsou Česká televize a Český rozhlas radiožurnál. Partnery mistrovství světa hokejbalu jsou AAH Auto, Štojblik, Léčebné lázně Bohdaneč, Keto Diet, Vodovody a kanalizace Pardubice, Explozia, Charlotte, T&T Trade, Auto, Energie AG Bohemia, Marknet, Calypso, ČPP Service, Správa a údržba silnic Pardubického kraje, Napatax, Comia, EN Stav, Castex a Aspra, Elektroservice Modr, Finet Pardubice, Tekan, Mados MT, SAN Litomyšl, Bauxet.cz a Top Centrum. Dodavateli mistrovství světa hokejbalu jsou Rozvojový fond Pardubice, ABK, Edera, Konektor, Flame, Odrážovka, Bitfood, České dráhy, Rosengard, Patapuf, Red Tide, Bonte Catering, Chargebox, Holflor, Tiburon, Kohinor, Berser, Finlandia a Frenzel. Regionálními partnery mistrovství světa v hokejbalu jsou Akvacentrum Pardubice, Atrium Palác Pardubice, Deep Vision, destilační společnost Východní Čechy, Kulturní centrum Pardubice, Dopravní podnik Pardubice, McDonald's, Dostihový spolek Pardubice, HC Dynamo Pardubice, Letiště Pardubice, Golf Resort Kulická hora a regionální rozvojová agentura Pardubického kraje.
Pardubicí. Se mnou je tady spolukomentátor Petr Novák. Petře, jak si užíváš tu pro tebe novou roli?
Tak vzhledem k tomu, co jsem odehrál a vzhledem k tomu, co mám za sebou, tak a vzhledem k tomu, v jaké fyzické kondici se nacházím, tak jsem rád, že už můžu dělat jenom kikrikování, musím tam s rukama běhat.
Už máš nějaký přeřek za sebou?
Určitě spoustu, tak samozřejmě tréma stejně jako na hřišti funguje i tady za tím krásným stolečkem, takže nějaký přeřek tam určitě bylo.
Ty jsi ambasadorem letošního mistrovství světa v Pardubicích. Jak ty vzpomínáš na Plzeň a prozrať mi vůbec, kdy jsi dal ten rozhodující gól, jak tě napadlo kopnout do helmy?
Tak to ti neprozradím, protože to sám nevím. Byla to spontánní reakce, prostě spadl z nás ze všech asi takový velký kámen a byla to velká úlova, takže člověk se tak nějak choval spontánně a chtěl někam vyběhnout a rychle se všechno sundat a jít to oslavit. No a samozřejmě na celý mistrovství stejně si myslím, jako většina reprezentantů vzpomínáme úžasný mistrovství a máme to všichni zarytí asi do konce života jako největší svůj sportovní zážitek, protože zlatá medaile je prostě zlatá medaile a doma navíc to má velký komfort.
Jak se ti líbí zatím na mistrovství světa v Pardubicích?
Já myslím, že hlavně je potřeba říct, že organizátoři toho dolů, protože takováhle fanzona a takhle připravený turnaj, jak to funguje v hale, jak je připravený servis pro fanoušky, tak si myslím, že to opravdu má úroveň mezinárodních šampionátů daleko větších sportů, než je hokejbal, takže klobouk dolů.
Co by si vzkázal fanouškům před čtvrtfinále?
No tak aby dorazili v hojným počtu, aby se zopakovala minimálně ta návštěva proti Americe, aby tady ta 5000 byla a aby nás hnali od začátku do konce k tomu vysvětlení semifinále.
Doražte i vy na čtvrtfinále českého týmu. Česko začíná v 19 hodin. Chceme vás tady ve čtvrtek vidět. Vraťme zlato domů.
We're about to start the third period. Canada, United States, women's semifinal. These World Ball Hockey Championships here in the Czech Republic. Canada outshooting the U.S. 24-12 after two. Penalties in the game, 5 to Team Canada, 2 to the United States. And Canada will start the third period shorthanded for 1:33 seconds. Carly Beckering, U.S. goalkeeper. Just the one goal in the game. That came in the first period. And Lisa Desmier for Team Canada. And you see Desmier getting ready for the face-off. Again, her team shorthanded to start. U.S. play it to the boards. Coos. And that didn't take long. 5 seconds in. Another penalty's been called. Must assume it's going to Canada. Desmier. Did not see it just as the ball was being cleared to the boards. Big moment in this game. This call for charging. Extended 2-player power play for the United States. 5-on-3. Still 1:28 to go in the initial penalty. Huge opportunity here for the U.S. Stewart, Bronson, back at the point. Stewart, slap shot, saved by Girard. They score on the rebound. Kelly Foley has tied it for the U.S. as they take advantage of the 5-on-3 power play. They will stay on the power play 5-on-4 for another 1:44 seconds as first penalty comes off the board. See Stewart, slap shot, Gerard with the save, but there's the ball just to the side. Foley taps it home. 21 seconds into the third period. States have tied it up on a power play goal. U.S. in again. Great chance. Haley Fraid just tipped it wide. Another penalty coming up to Canada. U.S. with the ball. Might want to think about handing it to Canada. Now they get the extra attacker on anyway. 6-on-4. Fraid. Back, shot, save. Ball goes into the corner. Stewart. Slap shot, saved by Girard. Looking for the rebound. Player knocked down. Another penalty coming up to Canada now that the Canadians touch it up. Interference. So again, a 5-on-3 for the United States. Gain the blue line. Another extended one. 40 seconds to go in the initial penalty. Shot from McEwen. He's cleared to the boards. And the USA do Canada a favor with that missed pass. 20 seconds to go in the 5-on-3. So the U.S. had to retreat back into their own end to get the ball. Caban. Shot wide. U.S. on the rebound. Back at the point. Again they shoot. Good save by Girard. First penalty is over. It's 5-on-4. Ball played to the side of the goal. Gerard's got it and holds on. Minute 1 left to go in the 5-on-4 power play now for the U.S. Lindsay Wild. We'll work it down low. Now back to the point. Wild. Stewart. Slap shot deflected wide. Comes off the inboards, hits the back of the goal. USA are on it. 40 seconds to go in the 5-on-4 power play. Wild. Stewart. Stewart with the slap shot. Again missed. Sits behind the goal. Canada's on it. Canada on the backhand. Gets past Wild and down the floor. Penalty issues, a real serious concern for Canada in the second and here to start the third. Given the United States a number of power play opportunities, U.S. converted in their 5-on-3, have tied the game. Jamming it to the side, couple of whacks at it, ball's loose, Gerard's got it. Just 1 second left to go in Canada's penalty to Kristen Coos. You see the Americans trying to jam it in from the side. Gerard does a good job of holding the post. Team Canada's killed off that penalty. There's a couple of penalties. Now back to even strength with the Americans. Game is tied at 1. Winner moves on to tomorrow's gold medal game. Loser will play for the bronze. Rattray behind the goal, comes loose out in front. Poked in behind again. Rattray's got it out in front. This shot, save. Beckering's got it, holds on, covers up the rebound. Back at the point, Canada has it. Myers with a shot, that's over the top of the goal. Tiffany Funt forced back into her own end. Ball goes out of play. There's Carolee Beckering, U.S. goalkeeper. Ignacio for the States. Rattray shoots, missed short side. It's the second time she's done that. Just pushed the ball forward from the faceoff, got it herself and got away a great shot. Amanda Kane gains the blue line for Canada. Kane trying to hold off Dobson. Back at the blue line. Back to Kane along the half wall. Cycles it down low. Rattray. Back at the point, ball bounces up in the air. U.S. Stewart will play it down into Canadian territory. Up ahead. Canada with it. They'll gain the blue line. Don't get it down deep. U.S. Stewart. Who's got over there? The referee down here in the corner has called something. offside. It delayed. Face-off will be just outside the U.S. blue line. 4:54 gone in the third period. The U.S. have tied it up. A 5-on-3 power play. Ball bounces out in front, cleared by the U.S., but not out over the blue line. Pickford. Ball comes out, played in as far as the U.S. blue line. Over to Foley. Foley, the goal scorer for the U.S. Down into the near corner. Caban trying to hold it in. Canada gets it out, but the U.S. have it again. Foley turning. Coos cuts her off. Foley goes the other way. Good pass for Bronson. Offside at the blue line. Tension beginning to rise here at Tipsport as got less than 10 minutes to go in the game, and it is tied. So much on the line for these two teams. Canada, the defending world champions from Zug, Switzerland 2 years ago. USA would love to get in a play for a goal tomorrow. Mers. Tipped on. Traversa. Shot over the top of the goal. Went off the blocker of Beckering in behind. Bouncing around high in there. Nervous moments for the U.S. goalkeeper. Swanson. Shot to the far boards. McEwen. Canada can't hold it in. Swanson will come back to get it. Long shot. Didn't get through. Taken it around behind the goal by Haley Fraid. Fraid with it in the corner. Flips it down the floor. Stewart trying to get in behind the Canadian defense. Desmere, great pass up ahead for Rattray. Kane, back to Rattray. Kane scores! Amanda Kane following up on the rebound. Puts it home. Canada will lead 2-1. The referees will get together and talk about it. The net did come off. Question is, did the ball go in first? Let's take a look. Ball is in, then the net comes off. They are going to take a look at it. The other question is, Rattray in the goal crease. No, the ball was in there. There are her 2 feet outside. Looks like a good goal. I was wrong on one this morning. Rattray went in. The ball was in there. Preceded Rattray in. Then as the rebound came out, you can see Rattray got her feet outside the crease. Net came off after the ball went in. They will take a look at it. Our replay seems to show it's got what's required for a good goal. I don't know if they can possibly look at goaltender interference if Rattray ran into Beckering. It's the other possibility here. Here's Rattray, swiped away. Rattray is not in the crease. Tippy toe maybe. Let's see how strict they call it. Saw one earlier in the game today where U.S. player, both feet firmly planted in the crease, 1 foot all the way into the blue paint. And they still said it was a good goal. So we await the decision. Referee straps the helmet back on. Lets the tension build a little bit. Good goal. Canada has restored their lead. They now are on top, 2-1. Amanda Kane.
Goal for Team Canada, scored by player number 93, Amanda Key, assisted by player number 15, Melody Johnson. Match score is 2-1.
Foley for the U.S. Pass into the feet of Taylor Steadman. Ball right at the Canadian blue line, then brought out by Cheyenne Eagle. Paige Harrington. Turns, quick pass up to Foley. That's a good one. Foley trying to cut inside. Comes down to Girard. She'll hold it. We get a face-off at the Canadian end. Just under 6 minutes to go in this. Just under 7 minutes to go. 6:58. In front, Canada come away with the loose ball. They tried the breakaway pass up for Amanda Kane, beyond her reach. Face off, come back into the Canadian end. Kane had a step. They couldn't get her the ball. Lindsay Wild, Kayla McEwen, Tiffany Funt, Rebecca Dobson, and Leanne Dixon, all out there for the U.S. now. Ball swatted to the boards. Kick back at the point. Shot goes wide from Wild. Kane hustling over there. McEwen as well. Kane gets it out. Rattray off the boards. Rattray, Dobson working against her. Rattray goes down. Dobson comes up with a good defending by Rebecca Dobson. Funt to the other side. Bronson. Canada create the turnover. Pilata, she was checked as she tried to get the shot away. Had her stick tied up. States will bring it out. Strohmeyer. Skeets in looking for it. Frayed. Ball comes out, cleared back in by the U.S. Stewart on it first, drops it back. Back of the point. Shot. Got through, rebound is put wide. Eagle playing it down the floor. Will it be enough for flooring? They're going to wave it off. Moore back to get it. Tip pass Coos. Swanson over to get it for Team Canada. Levin for the States at its center, picked off by Desmier. Desmier trying to get around Levin. Will turn in the corner. Back here at the point, Swanson will wait for it. Swanson, shot off a stick. Steadman trying to get away. A couple of Canadian players on her. U.S. will go to the other side. Now they've got a little bit of room. Foley. Foley drops it back. Levin, shot. Hit a leg. Went wide. Now it's out in front. It trickles around. They score! Team USA has tied it. 10:35 into the third period. Foley gets it in front. It goes off of Taylor Steadman, number 24, in front for the United States. And we are tied at 2. Canada complaining the ball was played with a high stick. Must have been well before that. It's under 4.5 to go. We are tied. Here's Desmere. Desmere breaking in. Desmere shoots. That went wide. Rebound is there. Beckering covers it up. Alicia Desmere. Beckering may have got a piece of it with the right pad.
Assisted by player number 4, Kelly Foley. My score is 2-2.
Nope, just put wide. She covers up the rebound. Canada win the faceoff. Johnson in around behind the goal. Rattray threw it out in front. Desmere has it on the backhand, can't shoot it. Back at the point. Winding up Mars. That's tipped. Canada putting pressure on the U.S. U.S. come up with the loose ball. High in the air down at center. Johnson's got it. Mallory Johnson for Canada. And around behind the goal. It's up on the dasher. Doesn't want to come down. Finally, it drops down in the corner. Eagle in looking for it. Coos pinching in. Threw it in front, but the U.S. have it. Stewart will clear it in. I'm going to say Stewart shot it from her own side of center red line. That was very close. Face-off will come back in the U.S. end. 3:33 remaining. First of 4 semifinal games we've got for you. Canadian men up next against Switzerland. Sorry, against Greece. Played Switzerland last night to get into the semifinals. Eagle threw it out in front. U.S. clear it. Back at the blue line. Swanson kept it in. Towards the goal. Beckering's got it. And she'll hold it. Swanson shot. Comes in front, then to the far boards. On it first was Dixon. Up ahead, here they come. Funt. Knocked off her stick by Swanson. Swanson around the boards. U.S. hustling, they got there first. Dobson did great work. Behind the net, Rattray around the boards. Kept in by Caban. Now out towards center. Funt's got it. Caban. Shot in right to Girard. He'll make the save. Caban. Desmere to the middle. Rattray. Rattray will dump it in. She's going to head to the bench. 2.5 left. Reaching for it was Haley Fraid. Working against Johnson. Johnson's got it. Put it back behind the goal. Was in from Mars. Stolen away there by Fraid. U.S. on it. That came through the crease here on the near side. Wild with a shot. The ball was loose in front. Cleared to the boards by Canada. Knocked down. Canada comes away. But then they'll lose it. Can't get it out. U.S. putting the pressure on Canada. Under 2 to go in this game. At least under 2 to go in regulation. Eagle. Pallotta going into forecheck. Paige Harrington has it for Team USA. Harrington put it out of play, so the faceoff will be in the U.S. end. Minute 33 left to go. Ball gets out over center. Canada's got to go back to retrieve it. This is Swanson. Knocked down at center, but knocked away. Here's Rattray, 2-on-1 shaping up for Canada. Rattray passed just a little too far for Desmere. Desmere trying to work it out in front. Comes out, U.S. have it. Canada back to get it. It'll be Kristen Coos. 1 minute to go in regulation here in the third period. We are tied at 2, this women's semifinal game. Swanson. Francis. That's picked off by the U.S. Harrington. Harrington to the blue line and over. Her pass. Francis doesn't get it out. Funt looking for it. Shot. Scores! Rebecca Dobson. 34 seconds remaining in regulation. Has given the United States a 3-2 lead. They are 34 seconds away from a gold medal game tomorrow against either the Czechs or the Slovaks. Canada had a couple of chances to move it out, didn't. U.S. take advantage, and there you see a great shot by Dobson as it beats Gerard short side over the glove. Canada has called a timeout.
Konec odechového času. Timeout is over.
.34 seconds left to go. Canadian keepers gone to the bench. Canada's 6 attackers out there. They get it down into the corner. Desmere out in front. Ball bouncing around. It goes to the corner. Canada's on it. Try to get it back. The Coos, that's broken up. That's going to do it. USA missed the open net, but only 10 seconds left to go now. Mars quickly up. Time is going to run out on Canada. 5 seconds to go. Mars up ahead at the blue line, picked off. Game's over. The United States defeat Canada 3-2. They will play in the gold medal game tomorrow. Their opponent, either the Czech Republic or Slovakia. And the Americans celebrate. And for the Canadians, disappointment. Much like the disappointment of the American men yesterday. This is the way it goes in sports. Worldwide of Sports said it best: the joy of victory, the agony of defeat. It is a wide gap. You lose a game by 1 goal, and it's a universe of a difference. Up next, just under an hour from now, 58 minutes, Canadian men will take on Team Greece in a men's semifinal game. We'll have that one for you as well. We invite you to join us again, 4 o'clock local time, for men's semifinal, Canada-Greece. You're watching the 2017 ISBHF World Ball Hockey Championships from Pardubice in the Czech Republic. Congratulations to the U.S. women's team. They'll be in the gold medal game tomorrow.
Nejlepší hráčkou z týmu USA, the best player from Team USA is player number 5, Rebecca Dobson. Dámy a pánové, nyní si vyslechneme státní hymnu vítězného týmu USA. Ladies and gentlemen, please rise up for national anthem of Team USA. Dámy a pánové, děkujeme vám za návštěvu a těšíme se na vás při dalších utkání tohoto turnaje.